This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Very excited to have Ready Set Ben back on the show. Today, Ben is going to give us a tour of this custom Sprinter camper van. This sleeps 4 people, has a pop top, a lounge area in the front, captain's chairs, a full bathroom and shower, and a bed in the back. And it is awesome. So join us for the tour.
Hey Patrick, it's awesome to be back on your channel and nice to see you again. I'm really excited to show you this van. This is a full custom build for us, which is something that we do every once in a while. It's pretty rare, like maybe one a year. Things have to be kind of just right for that. And this van was kind of a great opportunity. So this is a Sprinter 170, all-wheel drive. They did a full vinyl wrap on it that looks really beautiful. And it has all kinds of features inside. And I'm very excited because it's something, we've never built anything like this before. We did glass all the way around. So these are glue-in windows all the way around. They have every window slides open, which is really nice. Unlike the normal awning style windows we use, you can slide these open while you're driving. So that's kind of a nice feature. And that was a specific feature that the client wanted. So you'll see on the inside, we kind of finished these out in a really nice way as well. Coming around the back, again, we got some more glue-in windows here. These are awning style windows on the back, so obviously you're not going to have those open while you drive. And coming around this side, same thing, glass on the side. This is just, you know, false glass, if you will. The shower's behind there, you'll see there inside. But this opens up and that opens up. And of course, we got a ladder here that heads up to the roof. You saw probably in the thumbnail that we've got a pop top. I'll show you that a little bit later. But one thing you can do with this pop top is you can actually stand on top of it. It's load rated for like 600 pounds, which is really, really nice. So also up there, we've got our air conditioner, our Max fan. They have a dedicated 5G rooftop antenna with a modem and everything. So they're gonna be connected to the internet all the time. Obviously, if they need to plug in, they got the 30 amp shore plug here as well. And yeah, let's go around the side. Let me take you inside here. So they opted to go with the power sliding door, which is really nice. You can open it with your key, you can open it with a button here. What's nice about that also is that it activates these power running boards. So literally the moment you pop any door open, these just pop out, which is really nice because also they don't, you know, they get tucked away when you're not using them. So inside you can see this whole van is really designed to be like a luxurious traveling experience. They're not going to be using it so much for like a typical kind of camping experience. They actually have a driver who's going to be doing most of the driving for them. There's going to be 1 to 4 people traveling this at any given time. And this goal of this build was really for, you know, a luxurious traveling experience. With the expectation they're going to be staying in 4-star or 5-star or whatever hotels the whole way. You know, this seat right here is really kind of my favorite seat in the whole place. You've got a nice table here that you can open up. You know, the owner of this does quite a bit of photography and other work like that. They're going to be able to do that here very comfortably, which is nice. This table also works great if you're over here in this kind of lounge seat over here as well. So it works for here. It also works just fine. We can swing it around over there for the driver and passenger seats as well. So super flexible, nice to have that there. This whole lounge seat is pretty, I'm not gonna put my boots up on there, but it's pretty lovely. And you can get, you know, 4 or 5 people hanging out here very, very comfortably. You know, right here, we also built in this little platform right here. And this is really just if somebody wants to lean this back, put their feet up on something, they don't have to worry about getting the cushion dirty. And that works great. Some more storage down here. We got some storage over here. We also have some dog bowls built in. So that's gonna be really handy for them. On the floor here, we have one big sheet of vinyl flooring. That's really nice. It's waterproof. It's incredibly durable. It's pretty fantastic. And right here, we've got a fridge built into the bench seat. So, you know, you're not going to be doing a lot of cooking in this van. That's not their intention, but they do want to be able to have snacks, drinks, things like that. And having it right here under your seat is like, you never have to get up, which is pretty awesome. We got a headliner shelf up here over the driving area. Right now, I got the ladder tucked in here for the camper top. I'll show you that in a minute. Over here we have the controller for the lights. They have some exterior lighting. They got scene lights on either side. They have some triple R lights up in the grill. And those triple R lights are really great and very, very, very happy about those. The nice thing about having the Switch Pro setup up there in the Sprinter is that the control unit is tucked away and we can easily add more lights in the future, which is great. We also upgraded their wheels and tires, so we've got some methods on here. And I actually don't know can't remember which Michelin's these are. They specifically asked for the quietest road tire ever made, and that's what that is. If you have any questions about it, I'll try and keep a look in the comments, or you can send us a message directly. Up above me here, we have our front overheads, lots of storage in there, which is great. And then down here, we've got some USB ports. We've got USB ports all over the place in this, which is handy. And of course, this window slides open. It's got a screen built into it. Of course, we also have an LED up top here. And yeah, and that's all super nice. This whole spot here is just incredibly comfortable. Like, it's great. I wish I didn't have my boots on because I would just stretch out. Let's see what else we got here. Down here, we've got our Webasto. This is the outlet of our heater. Some ventilation here, lighting control. This is for the dimmer above. And of course, a 110 outlet if you need to plug something in. This seat also spins around, which is really nice. In fact, do it real quick here. And we can spin it around and we can turn the back of the van into this sweet setup where you got two chairs facing each other. We can actually take this table. This table's nice that it folds up, makes it easy for you to get in and out. But we can also take the bigger table that's up there, put that in this place, and then you really have room for two people to, both have laptops or play games or do whatever. These windows are something new that we've never done before, and how we were going to trim them out wasn't necessarily obvious, and I'm really, really pleased with the way this turned out. It just looks really clean, very modern. I feel like it has a slight boat vibe, but I don't think that's I don't think that's true. Of course, we also trimmed out the inside of the slider door as well, so we've got the same fabric all the way around here as well. So yeah, so that came out really great. Up top, of course, the whole rest of the interior is our lightweight ply that we get from, mostly it usually comes from Indonesia. It saves many hundreds of pounds per van, and it's pretty fantastic. And it's a very laborious process to make the insides of these vans look like your home and not look like an RV, which of course is our goal. On this side, this is the first time we've ever done a solid shower door. So in the past, we've had it like a sliding shower door. And in this case, we went with a solid shower door, primarily so that the client could have more privacy, which is a great idea. And it looks really, really sharp. It looks nice. When the door is closed, it's all sealed up. You're not looking at your toilet. Of course, they went with a Thetford toilet. We could do all kinds of toilets in here. And we've got a teak shower mat on the floor, our white acrylic interior. Of course, this is a fully functioning shower as well. And yeah, really pleased with the way that all came out. And as I mentioned before, they're really using this for not camping, but just sort of traveling between place to place. And as a result, they're not really looking to do any cooking, but they want to have some basics on board. So we got a sink here, obviously, so they can, wash their hands and wash their cups and things like that. And of course, they have a microwave up here as well, so they can heat up food or reheat food. Got a trash can and some other storage below. And behind me, and over here is the Victron touchscreen for all the systems, and then some more lights and things there. Behind me here is this bed. This is basically a full-size mattress size. This is really designed as a day bed for them. So I'm sure they're going to end up really styling this really nicely with a bunch of throw pillows and things. We made this tufted velvet headboard for them. We made something like this for one person before, and they loved it and asked us to do it here. So that's one of the nice things when we do custom elements and people love them, then we do them again. And that's kind of the nice thing. And so it gives us a chance to experiment. And this whole van was sort of a big experiment. Of course, up over here, we've got more little bedside reading lights. They have USB built into them. There's more USB down here. We've got more windows that slide. These have bug screens and blackout shades built into them. They're really nice. And then, of course, we got some overhead storage up here. and more overhead storage on this side as well. Well, I guess the microwave's not really storage, and storage down there. So a good amount of storage, and above us here, this is our 9,500 BTU air conditioning unit that we just love. It really produces a lot of cold. Back there we've got the we've got a roll-F screen. Those are custom made for us, and they're really fantastic. And then of course we've got the windows back there that can be open, and you can open them from the inside. Below me here is pass-through into the garage. We actually are putting a door on this. It just doesn't happen to be on here at the moment. There will be a door here, but the nice thing about having the door here is they can be able to get at some of their extra things that are, you know, that are in the back. Should we go check out the garage? Let's do that. All right. So the systems on board this are pretty much the same as our standard systems. So we spent a lot of time designing our systems to be really robust. And mostly what we did here was just figure out how to squeeze them into the custom compartments that we had to build for this layout. So you can see right here, they've got just shy of 700 amp hours of battery on board. These are heated batteries, they're pretty fantastic. We got a 3,000 watt Victron inverter. Pretty much all Victron components across the board. On this side, I believe we've got a 30-gallon freshwater tank. We've got a 4-gallon hot water heater pump, and all of the systems are in there. This is where you fill up the water, and there's another shower connection here off the back. So if you wanted to shower off the back, you can. I don't think she's likely to do that, but I bet she will probably use that to clean off her dog and wash her dog down. Interesting touch also, when they vinyl wrapped the outside, they also had the inside of the doors vinyl wrapped. And I have to say, it's a really nice, it looks really nice. I like the matte white finish, so yeah, I think that's pretty great. And I guess the main thing that's left here is I need to show you this pop top. So let's go check that out. Let me open up this door a little bit more. Oh, wrong way. The electric door gets you every time. Cool. All right, so up here we've got the pop top. Right now I just threw the ladder up into there. I'm not sure if they'll store this ladder in the garage or if they'll store it, you know, in their overhead there. This might only be my second time doing this. But we've got some pins right here to lock this out. There we go. And yeah, let me pop this thing open. All right, so here we are up inside, and I love how big it is up in here. This is basically a full-size mattress. Like, you know, 2 adults could sleep up here very comfortably. Definitely 2 kids could sleep up here. I know our client does a lot of photography. She's hoping to do photography from this sort of like as like a little cupola. Yeah, it's really, really pretty nice. This mattress, when it's fully inflated, seems very comfortable. I've never spent the night in it, but it seems pretty great. And you know, all of these screens open up, which is really nice. And also there is a waterproof exterior as well. So you could be up in here in like not a hurricane, don't do that, but in a serious storm, you're gonna be dry. These guys really know what they're doing. They have a long history of building these for the Jeep community. Of course, the Max fan is built in right up here, which is great. So that Max fan lines up right with a hole right here. So that'll work well for moving air through the tent, but then also still moving air through your van. On the outside of here, we also have solar as well. So I think there's, let's say 500 watts roughly on the outside as well. So yeah, huge fan of, this breeze is amazing right now. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this. I really want one of these myself. So
Ben, thank you very much for taking the time today to give us a tour of this awesome creation. It's a one-off custom. I know you only do like one a year. It is spectacular. You guys nailed it. I love the pop top. It gives people a lot of flexibility on how many people they could sleep. Even if it's one person, like they could sleep up here one night on a nasty weather, they could sleep downstairs. I really love like the full bathroom with the finished walls, the captain's chairs. They're gonna have a driver, so they want to be comfortable. They want me to work and like sit back and recline and facing forward is pretty important to people versus sitting sideways for a long period.
Yeah.
And I love that it's a full window van all the way around. You get that view all the way around the outside.
Yeah.
I'll put links in the description so our viewers to click over and check out some of your standard builds. And you build on Sprinter, ProMaster still?
Yeah, Sprinter, ProMaster, and Transit. So the big three. We have our first Transit builds. We'll be wrapping up in the next month or two. Maybe we'll show one of them on your channel. Yeah, so we build pretty much on everything these days.
And you build a lot of pet-friendly vans too. Remember
Yeah.
you filmed that one?
Yeah, right.
It was for dogs and it had air conditioning in the back for the pets. Unbelievable. Everybody loved that van.
Yep.
So you're always flexible, you're always innovating, and you got a great business there in Trenton, New Jersey. This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us.